Hey guys, Dalking here, and guys, today we are going to be reviewing probably one of the best races I've ever had on ACC, and it was at LFM as well. Me, Bischoff, and Ryan Meenan going at it at Paulricard. And if you guys see this race live, you know how much I love this race. It was incredible, literally incredible. All three of us had tired strengths in the corners, while the other two cars had a lot more straight line speed. So yeah, it was pretty epic. So we got off to a great start, and as you can see, we get Killian into the first corner there, and then after that, it's just a war of strategy, of just completely everything, and it was great racing from all three guys, and it went right down to the last lap. So make sure you watch this video to the end, because it gets fucking spicy, boys. It gets really spicy. Yeah, hope you guys can see. And as you can see right here now, I would say we're about 2/10 behind the Lexus, but watch this. Bischoff as well, trying to break the toe. He don't even need to. The BMW struggles with the straight line speed, and as you can see, he's pulling away from me right there. So I reckon on the straight he was gaining at least 6-7 tenths on me, at least just on this one straight. But as you can see, the BMW with the aerodynamics on an F1 car right now, literally we just pull all that time back, you know. And my game plan was just to sit behind this car and just try, because I think they were running extra low because of the short races and short stint on the tyres, and they were burning their tyres up pretty quick. So I thought, okay, we just got to be there at the end. When their tyres start to drop off, we'll try to make our move. But yeah, this race, it was good. It was good. And guys, we hit 8K as well. So thank you so much for that. So much for that. We're on our way to 10K. Hopefully we can hit it. I want to try and hit it before my birthday in March. So hopefully we can get 10K. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Make sure to join the Discord. All the links are in the description below. And make sure to turn them notifications on. I was noticing as well, I was the only one using this curve here. It felt fine for me. I actually gained a tenth on entry by doing that. I don't know if it was killing the right front because we're going over the curve, and it was hitting the bump, and we were locking the tyre there. But as you can see on the braking, we had so much more. But the Lexus had an F1 car engine. We had the rear wing and the front wing from it. But Killian staying right there as well, and Killian was pulling up. I don't think he was pulling up as much as what the Lexus was pulling away from me, like 7-8 tenths in tow as well. So imagine if I didn't have the tow. But yeah, the Killian in the Ferrari was pulling away about half a second. But as you can see, he's just yeeting off into the distance right now. But one guy you got to keep an eye on, this guy makes me laugh. Tauscher. In a Jag. What are you doing, bro? In P8 and all, in front of McLaren's, the kid is an alien. I think he's really young. He's 16 years old. Definitely going to be the future right there of sim racing for sure. As you can see, these first few laps, everyone's just sort of settling in. And you can see we're just gaining so much on corner entry and exit. Especially in the slow stuff, like first and second sector, we were just nailing every time. For sure. I found going through this corner as well, if you got on the power too early, going through the long left, literally the rear just wants to break loose, so you stay about half throttle. And in this race, guys, mandatory pit stop as well as so the mandatory pit stop, you have to add 1 litre of fuel, and by doing that, LFM has set it up so you have 25 seconds in the pit stop. So you have to, if you want to change tyres, it only adds 5 seconds, and fresh tyres, 25 minutes is definitely worth doing, in my opinion. It's quicker too. And even on a track like Paul Ricard, you gain the time back so quick. You know, so if you're doing LFM races, I always recommend taking tyres in these longer races. And as we can see, Killian's starting to pull up now. He's really starting to pull in close. Gap 4 tenths, Killian 7 tenths, but he's still in that slipstream as well. And here we go, watch this. This is just, every time it just gets me, I'm just like, how is it dude? Like, how is this car so quick? But you can see he wasn't running that much wing through here. He has to take a really wide entry just not to lose the rear there. And as we come through, it's pretty good. The car was just sticking to the ground. And like them 3 corners, we make that 7 tenths straight back up. And there we go, the first little mistake from the Lexus. Side by side now. And he can't make it run. I look for the cutback. And there we go. Side by side. Door banging already. And I'm thinking I may get into turn 1. But then the Lexus has different ideas. And there it goes. The Lexus just pumping back in front of me. But now look who's come into the picture. We've got Killian right behind us as well. So I'm like, okay, is it worth me trying to get to the front? And then like... I have a little look. I think better of it. I think, okay, we just maybe better stick in the toe. Maybe we'll stay in front of Killian. But you can see the Lexus already loose on tyres right now. Already loose. And Killian getting close to the rear of the car. He's trying to get a good exit. I get off the corner really well here. I had a little bit of a different line compared to the Lexus. But now, can we do anything? Anything about the Ferrari behind? See him pulling up. And then watch this. Here we go. Killian's alongside. There's not much I can do. I'm gonna have to give him room. And he goes late on the brakes, but manages to hook the apex perfectly. Slips into P2. That's us down to P3 now. And at this point, I was like, if these two break, if they break away from me, we ain't got no chance really in the toe. So I was like, okay, we've got to make sure we stay with them now. Because I can see now Bischoff is trying to get away. He was going to put, I knew straight away he's going to try and put in some really good laps right now. Try and break the toe to both of us. He's probably hoping we were going to fight. I wasn't going to try and send the move though, at all on Killian. But yeah, Killian had a really nice like corner into that last, a really nice line into that last corner there. He got off that corner so well with a Ferrari. Gap me, look how much he pulled up on the Lexus. Here we go. And everyone was saying, sorry guys, I've got to drop a drink. Everyone was saying how good, like how not good the Ferrari is anymore. Killian seems to be having it working. He was rapid at Bathurst and he's rapid here. So maybe you just need to set it up differently now. There's a DT for someone. The chalks. And there we lost a bit of time, guys. We have lost a bit of time. Damn. Now we got to panic. We're panicking right now. We're thinking, oh no. Because in one straight, these two slipstreaming each other could gain a second on us easily. So we knew now we had to put in some good laps to get back into that toe, to get back into the fight. And here we go. You see me absolutely pushing the limits and using all the track. I love this corner. This corner is so much fun. You have to, it's like a late apex, blind late apex. So cool. And now we're pushing back up. You can see Killian now, a massive tank slapper. So now with the thing where the tyre like gets hooked in the curb, I forgot the name of it now, that just pulls you out. It's so dangerous, especially if you're running, I found it's worse if you're running max camber. It really really pulls the car left and right. So we caught up a little bit there. but the gap's 9 tenths. If we don't get back inside that slipstream for this next straight, we're going to be in trouble. As you can see, we now turn 1, now turn 2. And I'd say we're a little bit closer. Yeah, we gained 2 tenths there. So now we really got to try to pull up. Got to get a good exit here, we do. We do get a good exit. Killian right on the back. Let's go. So now we like you can see here, the gap was 6 tenths, 7 tenths now. Let's see what it is after the straight. And look at them. It's getting smaller. Just getting smaller and smaller. 1.1. So nearly 6 tenths they gained on me. And here we go. Pulling back in right now. That's got to be my first warning right there. It was definitely wide, for sure. So we're just sitting outside of that second, which is not good for us, for sure. And Killian looking for the move right now, as well. And I think Bischoff was a tiny bit deep there. But Killian all over the Lexus right now, all over him. That was that second warning, I think. Took a little bit too much curb on the entry. I'd say we're closer than the second right now. You can see me here switching down to TC2 just to get more rotation on power. I was struggling a little bit to get it rotated in that corner. And now Bischoff seeing, okay, Killian fast. Need to get him out of the toe and all. As we can see now, fuel used minus 21 litres. We've got 21 litres left. Fire set 1. Gap's still about a second, but it looks like now Killian's lost a tiny bit of time as well. And now what's this gap going to be? Seven tenths. So we finally closed in a little bit. Last lap was a 53.8. So we're starting to put back in now. Starting to pull back towards the guys, which is good. At times they really drop off. And I'm trying, you can see me absolutely trying to get as close as possible to the guys here for the good run. And I'd say this is the closest we've been for a good few laps. Here we go. Oh, close. And they're Killian making a tiny mistake there. I think he just hooked the curb on the inside, not too sure, and the car broke loose again. I don't think Killian was running much wing. I think he was on about 5 or 6, but you can see there the car looking a little bit sketchy on worn tyres. I feel like over a longer stint, the setup I had would be a lot better, you know. I feel like we just wouldn't drop off. As you can see, the guys are starting to drop off already. 7, 8 laps in already. Sorry, 7 laps in. And now we can see right on the back, Killian nearly kissing the back of Bishop right there. So we're coming out the pits. 53.6 right there as well last lap. I would say we are nice and close right now. Back in the slipstream. It took us a few laps to catch back up, but we finally got there. And then I nearly hit the back of Killian after all the hard work. You gotta be careful of the overspeed around this track. It's weird. So if you're by yourself and you're doing laps, and all of a sudden you have this, you get the toe, you don't realise how much more time you have to, like, how much you have to brake earlier. Lost a little bit of time there by going deep. But still, we're a little bit closer than what we've been. Now Bischoff a bit wide there. Killian looking to the inside. And yeah, Bischoff closing the door there. Now this is good for us again. Just starting to close back in. Here we go, a good launch. You can see we've got 14 litres left of fuel right now. 4 laps of fuel. 53.9, so consistently in the 53s. Really good pace. Oh, that could have been a warning as well. We're definitely on 2 warnings, I would say right now. And now we're all nose to tail again. And here we go. Oh, look how close we are. Look how close Killian is as well. A little bit of rubber banding. But we can see we've got a double toe right now. And we're not losing in the double slipstream. And I'm now the long right. I look to the inside. Oh, Killian closing the door. I'm still looking. Killian's like, nope. Because me and Killian had a great race. I think it was earlier or the day before, so he knew I was always looking for that inside there, so he was covering it pretty well. So here we go now, boys. It's on. I want to get to the front. So I'm thinking if I get to the front, these two can fight, maybe I'll pull a little bit of a gap. But let's see. Killian sort of covering the inside, but not. 3 laps, so we know we have 3 laps left of fuel. So do we do the undercut? Do we try and overcut? I'm just going to wait and see what the guys are doing ahead as well at this point. And there we go. Bishop makes a big mistake. He's wide. This is allowed Killian. He covers the inside. Killian has to do a slight lift. And now, guys, we're going 3 wide. 3 wide. Who's going to get it? Bishop with the latest of the braking. And I managed to slip into P2. Killian backing out of it on the outside. But wow. Wow. That was nice. 3 wide right there. And now we can see Killian back in the slipstream. And guys, I was absolutely loving this right now. All of us were just going at it. But it was clean, fair racing at this point, you know, still. And as you can see, here comes the Ferrari. I don't know if he's going to be close enough this time for a move. And then we gain, you can see now, towards the end of the stint, I'm starting to gain at least half a second through the fast corners. And then we've got a back marker. Bischoff makes a little mistake and really takes the back of him. Get it pulled in nicely. So we're going to go for one more lap. Yes, we are. We've got 2 laps of fuel, exactly. So we can do this lap and another lap before we pit. The back marker letting us go, thank you so much. And here we go, as you can see, starting to pull back up. One thing I noticed with the Lexus when I used it as well, when you have a little bit less wing on it and you try to brake late, the rears lock. And it's a nightmare to keep control of. And here, looking to the inside. Oh, we spook him a little bit. And now we're looking for the run. We're side by side as we come out. And now I'm right behind the Lexus. Let's see how much he gapped us by. Like, I couldn't be no closer than that in the slipstream, right? And Bishop trying to get us out of tow. And there goes, is that Killian? There goes Killian! Killian stopped me! Oh, where did he come from? The bright pink Ferrari slots back into P2. Oh my god. I thought I got a good exit, but Killian must have had a great one. And Killian covering back out to the outside, covering us. And I'm like, damn, this is gonna go to the wire. To the wire. All 3 of us evenly matched, you know, straight line versus corner speed. I felt like Killian's car was in between both of ours. You know, I had more cornering speed, and the Lexus definitely had the most straight. So yeah. And at this point, I thought I was going to pit, so we're definitely going to have to pit next lap. I think I thought about it because you can see me sort of back off, but I stay out for one more lap. Well, all we can do is the one more lap as well. Go. And Bishop sliding again. Here we go. And as you can see, that's yeah. Just getting gapped in, but maybe I was running too much wing, but I felt like I was getting the most out of the BMW for me anyway. Maybe I will try to set up with less wing. But Killian looking on it as well right now. So we have to pit this lap, guys. We have to pit. No question, we have to pit. So here we go, guys. We need to nail the pit box as well. Because if you don't, you're going to lose 3 seconds. And Bischoff wide again right there. So he's tired. Oh, and Killian with a nice slide. So both the tires starting to go off. Let's watch the pit entry. I absolutely nailed it. Straight in perfectly. Right. So we watch the pit box. I'm going to fast forward, guys, a little bit. Here we go. Do we nail it? So normally what I do, I sit on the bonnet. Boom. Straight up. Now that was epic. So we hit the box perfectly. We're going to fast forward. So this is the lap we come out. I think Bischoff is in the pits right now. So Bischoff has pitted. Right. Where are we going to come out against Bischoff? Do we get the overcut? Let's see. Are you undercut? Or is he going to come out in front of us? Where is he? And there he is. There is Bischoff. We've got a run on him though. And we go into the lead. A tiny bit deep, but managed to recover pretty nicely. And we've managed to jump the Lexus right now. So now we've got to wait for Killian to pit. And yeah, we're going to see where Killian comes out. So my main goal right now is to gap this Lexus as best as possible. He's on cold tires. I'm thinking right now maybe we can get him. And I think we just have enough gap. I think we have about 6 tenths right now. We have half a second, okay. And as you can see, I'm weaving, trying to get him out of the toe. Here he comes. A Bischoff going alongside. He can't make it happen though, trying to swing back to the outside. And we hold on to the position. He has to slot back in. And he's trying to look underneath, but there's no way. You don't have the downforce, my man. I'm in the F1 M4 car. And here we go. And Killian still not pitting. Killian staying out for another lap. Wow, what a race so far. So the Lexus looking a little bit closer this time around. That pit exit is so dangerous. And Bischoff getting nice and close on them fresh tyres. He has the grip right now. Here we go. Nice. And again, I'd say we have a good gap. But I see what it is. It's 550 this time round. But his tyres are up to pressure now. Can we do look at the speed? Oh, sorry. No. And through he goes right there. Nothing I could do. And at this point, I'm like, okay. Because look who's pitted. We didn't notice. Killian has pitted and not changed tyres. So he has 5 seconds on us, guys. 5 seconds. So what we're going to do now, we are going to fast forward. Because I thought, okay, we're just going to sit behind. And we're just going to try to catch up to Killian. And as you can see, we do. I think this is the lap. We're going to fast forward it from here. And here we go. Now the fight's back on. So it took us 3 or 4 laps, but we've caught up to Killian right now. And the fight is back on. So Killian didn't change tyres. Me and Bischoff are on fresh tyres right now. Like I said at the beginning, guys, always in these LFM races, make sure to change tyres. I was thinking this may be a good opportunity to get past Bischoff right now. And maybe him and Killian will fight. Just let me get that second that I need. Just to get him out of the tow, you know. Because if he doesn't have slipstream, he won't be able to catch me in the corners enough. So I felt like we could stay ahead. Good exit from me here, but good exit for Bischoff and all. And Bischoff's just going to drive round Killian. And now we need to get around Killian and stay in the tow with Bischoff and all. So I'm thinking not this right, the second right. Maybe we can get underneath him because he's not going to have great tyres. And as we turn in, Killian, not a massive slide, but saves it. Wow, what a save for Killian there. So now we've been gifted that right now. We can, for sure, we can push on with Bischoff now, and that's what we do. So guys, we push right on. As we can see, to the last laps. We're going to watch from 24. So guys, we are going on to the last lap right now. Let's just look. I look for a lap. I look for a little move on the inside right there. And I was thinking, right, this is the last lap. We've got to make something happen right now. So I tried to get to the inside. Maybe we could have got alongside, but it just didn't happen. And I'm just thinking, okay, we've got to be as close to as possible. Trying to get to the inside of him on the run onto the big straight. You know, I think it's turn 6 or 7. We need to be there. And as you can see, we're starting to pull up now. Looking for the inside. Can we get it? Oh, no. No, we can't. So I think, okay, just got to be as close as possible. Maybe we can get to the inside on this second part of the corner here. And he keeps it clean, so we can't do that. So now we need to make sure we stay in that tow. Last lap of the race, guys. Last lap of the race. And we're as close as we've been. And he's trying to get us out of that slipstream. We're not having it though. We're going to stay with him the whole way. Now I know this corner coming up. I have got to be flat out. I have got to nail it right now. We have got to hit this flat. Basically, no lift and go for it to get ourselves in. And here we go. And as you can see, I'm just feathering it, touch a brake, back on full lift, just to stay inside the cones. And Bischoff goes a little bit wide. I creep up the inside. This is on the last lap, guys. And as you can see, a little kick of oversteer with tiny tap. We're side by side. He's on my left. And there's a big hit from Bischoff. It's okay. We're going to stick with it. And now we're going into the last 2 corners of the race. Here we go. Side by side. I'm thinking I can get it round the outside. As we go in, Bischoff with the oversteer. Tap, tap again. Oh, trying to stick it. Going into the last corner, and that's a tap on the rear. And that was on me. I had to let him go. I had to let him go. We were both trying to win right there. And yeah, what an ending to a race. What an ending to a race. Oh, guys. I had to go for it. And as you can see, I couldn't really see him on in my vision. So if we look, right, I'm in this view, right? Not this one. That one. So I couldn't really see him, and then he just sort of comes across. Could say, yeah, it is what it is, but yeah, he manages to get that win on us, but we let him go at the end there. But it was probably one of the most insane races, the most insane last lap, right? Them last few corners were just crazy. crazy. And GG to Bischoff as well. Make sure to check him out on Twitch. His link's going to be in the description below as well, because we've been having some great battles lately. And GG to Killian as well. We should have changed tyres, but yeah, he's going to be on it for the next one, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. It was a great race. Make sure to go check it out. If you want to watch it live, I'll link the video to that as well. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.